Hello everyone. Konnichiwa. My name is Mayumi Wright and I'm your host for Taste Prep. Today I'll show you how to make the very famous Japanese dish called Sukiyaki. So let's get started. Konnichiwa. Welcome back everyone. Today we're making sukiyaki. This is what you need for making sukiyaki. This is for serving for two. All the items can be purchased from the Asian market. You will need a half pound of thinly sliced beef, 1 bundle of shungiku, 1 packet of shirataki, also known as yam noodles, 6 leaves of Napa cabbage, 1 Japanese green onion, 1 pack of Shitake mushrooms or any mushrooms of your choice, 1 packet of tofu, and 1 pack of age, also known as bean curds. For the sauce, you will need 3/4 cup of water, 4 tablespoons of sugar of your choice. I'm using coconut sugar today. 1/4 cup of each of the following: soy sauce, Mirin, and sake. And you will need 1 tablespoon or more of cooking oil of your choice. So I'm gonna start by turning this heat on. I prefer to use the iron skillet. So if you have a frying pan or anything that's iron skillet, please use that. And while it's heating, I'm going to show you how to clean this shungiku. You can get this from the Asian store. So you don't want to really put this big, thick stem inside the pot. So what I do is just take off these leaves and then leave this stem out. So something like this is fine, but not this part. Okay, so I cleaned it up pretty much, all of it. It's just the 1 bundle of shungiku, if you could find them at the Asian store. So I'm adding olive oil for my cooking oil today. But since we're making sukiyaki, traditionally, Japanese like to use beef tallow fat, the fat from the beef. But I just prefer to use the olive oil for my sukiyaki, so that's what we're doing. So if you like to use the tallow fat, please feel free to do that. It adds more flavor to it. Okay, we're gonna wait until the skillet is really hot, like smoking hot. While we're waiting, I'm gonna show you how to make the sauce as well. So in this measuring cup, I'm adding all these ingredients plus the water. So this is the 3/4 cup of water, 4 tablespoons of sugar, sake, mirin, and soy sauce. This sauce is also known as warishita, and this is basically the sukiyaki sauce. Okay. Make sure you don't have the sugar sitting in the bottom. I'm going to stir it and wait for the skillet to get hot. Looks like it's hot. So the first thing you're going to do is add a Japanese thick green onions. If you can't find them, it's okay to use regular onions, but I would like to use these green onions because they are so flavorful. And then I'm gonna add the beef on top of it, like you're gonna cover it. So just like that. Oops. All right. Now I'm going to start adding more ingredients. I'll start with tofu. And age. And mushrooms. And Napa Cabbage. Just cut it in lengthwise so that it's easier to eat when you pick them up. It's starting to smell really good already. And I also have Shirataki, also known as Yam Noodles. They came in this little knot. You can find them at the Asian market. If you can't find them, it's not a big deal. You don't need to add them. It's just, I'm so used to adding this from my family cooking back in Japan. So I'm adding those too. Okay, now I'm going to add this warishita. I'm going to make sure the sugar is completely dissolved at the bottom. I'm going to continue to stir as I pour this into it. Because we have more ingredients to do the second round, so I'm leaving the sauce in this measuring cup. And we're gonna let it simmer for 3 to 5 minutes. We'll be back. Welcome back. The meat is just about done. I'm adding a Shungiku. They turn dark green right away and it cooks so very quickly, so I'm just putting this at the very end. And while it's cooking, I'm gonna talk about the egg. Okay, for sukiyaki, Japanese like to eat sukiyaki with raw egg. I do like to eat it, but my family members don't eat raw eggs. So I'm the only one who eat the sukiyaki with eggs. So I usually crack the egg and stir. Usually those eggs that I buy from the store are fresh enough that I can eat raw. I make sure of that. You can find them at the farmer's market. You can ask them if you can eat raw. Please make sure you ask. Okay? So this is for dipping. And looks like the shungiku is just about done. It doesn't take any time. As long as they're wilted, it should be ready to go. Now let's turn the heat. And I'm going to serve. So the negi at the bottom, they are all ready. It's the meat. And shirataki. Normally, we just put our chopsticks into this pot and put it in the dipping egg and eat it. But today I'm just putting in this separate plate so it's easier to see. Tofu and age and shiitake. Here we go. So to dip sukiyaki in the egg, you just use your chopsticks to dip it in the egg and then you eat it like that. Now that's how you make sukiyaki. Very authentic Japanese dish that everyone loves. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button. We have new episodes coming up every Monday, so please be sure to check back on us. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. さよなら。